The tourists activate. Um, that seems to be an easy one to remember, I guess, because I could have just had it as tourist activate. Maybe I'll think about it like just tourists activate, but they activate a sense of travel. So tourists American vacation is where the tourists, I guess, are going. It would be in Texas, but it's the tourists American vacation. A glorious atmosphere. A glorious could be like heavenly atmosphere, so that'd be up in the sky, but we're trying to do it in Texas as the Moat Project. So a glorious, take it up with Gloria is what I sometimes say, but that's a different name than glorious. But I'll just use that to remember a glorious atmosphere. Some anonymous foundation. Oh, no. Some not anonymous foundation. I misspelled it, but I'll go back. Some not anonymous foundation. It'll be famous, so it'll be the Moat Group. Hopefully, the nonprofit. Some not anonymous foundation. Grant such beauty to. These are the B's now, so it's going to be beauty, blueprint, building, and broke out. Grant such beauty to, it's a commandment. So grant fair civility goes with this one, but it's grant such beauty to the blueprint and its things. So I have to remember things goes with blueprint, so I have to remember the its things, the blueprints things. Building up weathers, that could go up above where it was from a glorious atmosphere. So building up weathers goes with that. Pretty simple, but like building also goes with the Moat Project. So it's building up Moat, building up with the weathers, or building up weathers. The charity pouring broke out. So it's like the weather's a rain of money for the charity for people that need it. The charity pouring broke out, like the break of a lightning flash or the rain. Shining the collection. That could relate to light in general, but it's basically the mirrored I-beams. Mirrored by the I-beams is one of my other lines, or the I-beam loop, or the I-beams in a line of the I-beams. So shining the collection. It's a collection of I-beams. These are the C's, so it's going to be collection, containment, coordination, and comes out. Shining the collection, new in the containment. So that's kind of a tough one, I would say, to memorize, but we'll work on it. New in the containment. So it's like a new like scene, a new experience, which would be the containment, but it would be a new one, a new day like this. Each day I'm trying to memorize like these. Presentation for coordination. It's interesting on this one because you have the coordination, but it's the presentation for the coordination, which means the presentation for the teamwork, the presentation, the official Moat presentation is where I'm pulling these from. The presentation for the for coordination is kind of a future goal. When the project comes out, that will be the comes out is the C word on that. When the project comes out, not the people come out, but the project comes out. The people would be the tourists. The project would be the I-beam monuments. So it's kind of a personification of them coming out as if they were people. That paused futures design is an interesting one. The paused future, I mean like the day the day's design. The ground which dimmed, so like the ground that dims is during nighttime. Our deep demand, which would be deep demand in alliteration for charity, which would go with $1 billion to hand out for people who need it. Proud eternal lights. Those could be like the always, coming back of the sunlight. So proud eternal lights should be easy to memorize. Everyone brave. These are the E's. I might not memorize the C's as easily because everyone's kind of a common word, but everyone brave works. It's easy, labor, and capacity. So easy would be in that one. It goes with everyone. It's easy labor and capacity to make it an easy, ergonomic kind of technological work kind of to do. Every gift of man. I'll try to remember this by. I know every's the hardest one to memorize because that's so common. Um, it's not a special word and plus it's not the noun in here. The gift is the noun. Before a future's twinkle, these are the F's. So before a future's twinkle, this would be like setting it up, the Moat project before, so that it can happen and make money for charity. The good money off the future is that charity. The good money of the future is the charity. So there's two futures there. There's another one on the last one, but a traveling fun, I like that comma there. A traveling is fun, but it's a traveling fun. A public art, non-profit future. I like the cadence of this one. I'll work on that. It's pretty simple as it goes. The Texas orchard gazed out. That's one of the only ones with kind of like the nature scenes. I think there's another natural one, but we will see. Our great landscape. Um, I'm going to add another L one. Another G one. I noticed I'm missing one. Our great landscape would be like the orchard gazing out. That's personified, by the way. Um, Parts of a growing community. That's pretty good too. Um, which would be the tourists, and the parts that they see, which would be the monuments. The 100 hosts, those could be the work peoples. The use of a hope, so you put hope to the test, and use it so as to make things better and happier in the world. Hundreds of work peoples, those would just be the teams that build these monuments, and then afterwards help with the charity distribution. The crew money heals, and that crew money is going to be kind of hard to memorize, I think, but it will be from the charities. The Muse's own mission, we're back in the M's, that's alliterative. That's a pretty good line too. From the sponsor's money, I think I have that one already, or something kind of similar. With the sponsor's money or something. From the sponsor's money is this one. A mystery consuming now. And consuming is kind of the funny word because it reminds me of the burning bush that's unconsumed. But a mystery consuming now, which means that it's taking the attention of the present moment, a mystery. It's not as clear, but it can be worked out. Make an easy name. I guess that's easy on there. Make an easy name. So get a reputation for Moat by just doing good. No worldly guilt. Thou art natural. Nothing but all in time. Not of an odd solitude. These ones all have nots in them except for that thou art natural. So no worldly guilt. Nothing but all in time, which is a good line. Not of an odd solitude is pretty good too. But an odd solitude I'll have to work on memorizing. Overcoming hopelessness is pretty good. Downwards design outrageousness. Put the monuments on the ground that are outrageous. Order teamworks. Get things set up so where it's easy to have a good community of teams building these projects. The solitude outgrow, that goes with not of an odd solitude, so two solitudes there. The solitude outgrow. A powerful floor plan with practical feats, donations of a presentation, fit the promontory. So a powerful floor plan, pretty easy, but that powerful is kind of funny. With practical feats, that's pretty easy. Donations of a presentation, that's that word presentation.